Hello Leos, welcome to your next 3 months reading. This is for October, November, December. For this month, I'm going to do one card from the angel numbers just to see sort of where you're at now. 9 months have passed in the year and we've got the balance of the year to go, so sort of where you're at. And then we're going to do the cards in the 6 areas. And we're going to do the charms, but we're going to do the charms just on one card as an emphasis. So we'll see where your angels, where your spirit energies place those charms. If you don't like to hang out with me during the process, my timestamp below, so you can skip ahead. So what we'll do is we'll get your angel number first, see where you're all at, how are Leo's doing at this point. That came pretty quick. I didn't have to shuffle too long. They didn't want me to do that for longer than necessary. So now we'll go into your next 3 months here. We're going to start looking at your home environments. So that's where you spend the majority of your time. So it could be 2 different places. It could be work and home, travel and home. Oop. And then we have your relationship with yourself for the next 3 months, balance of the year, and something that's kind of just on your heart right now. And so we'll kind of talk about that and get you some insights. Then in the bottom, across the bottom here, we're gonna have some conversation about something that you're already expecting. It could be something you preconceive, something you're assuming, or something in your calendar maybe. We're gonna see what kind of surprise and delight might be there for you. And then we'll end off here with, based on where everything is at right now, what will come to be, what will transpire. Okay, so dig into the charms, and now we'll see which card they want to emphasize right here. Looks like felt some movement as soon as we came over top. I'm just waiting to, yep, okay. Figured there was a second charm ready to come. Got this. This is like it's a like one of those ribbon bows, like gift bows, but I always read it as like a firework, something like a party favor. And then we have this piece here. So maybe there's a celebration, or maybe you enjoy the festive season coming up. That's your, now that they're pulling me back to its true form, sort of this ribbon and then the bow, kind of signaling at the upcoming holidays. 2 symbols that I associate, at least with the Christmas kind of festive holiday season. Okay, so let's take the timestamp here for our friends that join us a little bit later, or now when we dive into the messages. We'll start with the angel message here. So where are you at right now? Eyes wide open, open mind. You have clarity. A sense of direction as well comes off of this, because your soul here is looking right back at you. So sort of the depth of insight that you must have gained over this period, or maybe in the last couple months or last few weeks, you've come to like a profound clarity here on your path to a profound enlightenment, sort of the epiphany, a deja vu kind of moment as well. Coming into understanding, of yourself, of your purpose, and following through here. So let's see what the message is in the book. 99. This is a sign from the universe to pay attention. The forces you feel may be attempting to guide you to a better understanding of yourself and your purpose. I believe I just said those words before opening the book. It often turns up during periods of intense personal development and growth, especially when it's time to make a big life-changing decision. Yeah, something coming up, right? To make the best choice for you and your future, you need to tap into your spiritual side. What feeds your soul? Are you living truthfully? Let one chapter end and a new one begin. Affirmation here. I owe no explanations for doing what is best for me. Of course. Okay. So this sense of self that you're falling nicely into, building like a nice rooted footing here as you're heading into the back half of the year. Okay, home environments for October, November, December. Definitely a nice energy here, nice peace, quietness, calmness to the rhythm of the household. Some strong collaboration here, support as well in terms of relationship dynamic in the household between partners, parents and children, pets in the household. It's kind of like everybody knows their role. Like I said, everybody's kind of falling into the rhythm here, but you feel like the steward of it, right? You're kind of setting the tone. Your energy is reflective of your environment right now, even at work, right? Your work environment, that's somewhere else where you spend a lot of time. You might be bringing calmness. You might be the steady hand on projects. Keep people focused. Keep people steady, right? Under the pressure, guided. That's all happening here. Really good place to kickstart. So far these have all been really beautiful readings here, and I know that July, August in the monthly readings was a really profound turning period for everyone. And then this month, September, I've been playing a bit of catch up, but even the readings have been fresh in terms of productivity. And now we're heading into a more calm period, a period of completion with a lot of signs. So let's look at your relationship with yourself in this period. Kind of feels like you're pampering yourself a bit here, which I love seeing. If you're into maybe just light things like pedicure, manicure, freshening up your hairstyle, going to the barber shop, just kind of freshen up for the season maybe, what you're expecting. Perhaps you do a changeover with the season, so breaking out the fall, winter season wardrobe, and sort of you delighting and pulling out your favorite cozy sweater, or that pair of jeans, your favorite jacket. There's like this real nice kind of pampering you're doing to yourself in terms of letting people see on the outside how good you feel on the inside. But like I said, they're just small things. Like it's, you're just getting that trim, and it just delights you that your hair feels all fresh again. Or yeah, they're really focusing me in here on the clothing. There must be like a favorite outfit, or like I said, this is your season. Like maybe you're someone who really likes scarves. Maybe you're someone who likes being out in the sort of sweater, puffy vest over the sweater kind of climate. So like this is your time, this is your season. It makes you feel so good. I like that. Go ahead, pamper yourself. I love it. So what's on your heart? Could be something you're desiring, could be someone you're thinking about, could be a concern, a wish. Let's see here. There we go. Now it's tuned in. I like how she's bringing this herd to you, this crowd. You know, for those of you who are single and you kind of pampered yourself, this would be you, you know, stepping out into the crowd, and this would be you, and then all the possible suitors here, you know, coming towards your energy, your confident striking energy here. Outside of any kind of like new formed relationships, I just feel like this is like opportunities knocking. There's something here. There's an opportunity that you've been hoping. Doesn't feel like a goal. How can I explain what I'm saying here? I guess it would fall into like a dream come true, a wish come true moment, in terms of like the opportunity of, say at work, sometimes there's like conferences, or you know, maybe your company's submitting something to an award show, but like attendance is limited, right? There's a bit of a selection, but you stand out, right? Like you're the one that gets selected to represent the company, to go up and accept the award. You know, this could be you winning a contest that you put your name forward to. And I think in this later half of the year too is when like reality shows open up their, some of them I think in the November period, they open up an application window, and then I think again maybe Feb and April for like the fall shows. But I don't know if maybe you're gonna put your name out there, Leo. You know, you're gonna apply and kind of stand out and be selected to, and we'll see you on one of those reality shows. It's like one of those things, like you're being selected to go on the trip, or you're winning the radio call in. But somehow this is like, you know, wouldn't it be so lovely if that would happen to me? If something like that would happen to me, and you're, it's always been kind of on your heart, you know, such a beautiful thought. And there's an opportunity here of it, possibility here, you know, as long as you make the effort, buy the lottery ticket, you know, send in your video application, or, you know, let the company know you're interested to attend, right? There's like a selection that I see here, but you're like an easy choice. Okay, so we're coming down to something you're expecting, maybe something you assume is going to happen during the season. Like I said, maybe something in your calendar during the intro. And we have two charms hinting to the upcoming festive holiday season. My gift bow here, which also acts as party favors and fireworks. So again, all kind of holiday within that period. So any kind of holiday that you celebrate in that period. And then we have a dove as well, which for me is symbolic of that holiday season. I attribute it to Hanukkah and Christmas and that kind of period, that November, December, New Year's kind of period. So maybe your calendar is starting to see invites. Maybe there's one particular event coming up, maybe that you're really looking forward to here. Some excitement. You're expecting to have a good time. Okay, yeah, look at you, right? This is gonna be a blast. You know, I can't wait. You know, I can't wait to see the delight on my friends' faces, my family faces when they're opening their gifts, or when they hear the news I have to share. You know, maybe you have a big announcement that you're planning, and you know the timing's gonna be right. You know, like a pregnancy announcement, an engagement announcement, right? Because it's a new start here. The sunflower's just starting to grow. Maybe it's a dream job. We got the house, right? There's some kind of announcement here that maybe you're expecting, planning, hoping, looking forward to sharing with others during this time. Or alternatively, you're hopeful, expecting to hear that somebody is going to share that with you, right? Sometimes we hope our family members will share that great news. We kind of got, our gut starting to let us kind of know. But there's some kind of like fresh start here, some excitement that you'll be able to celebrate. So expectations likely will be met. So let's see what surprise, something that is not on your radar right now. I want to say like solo time. Like you don't expect a period of silence. Maybe somebody doesn't get back to you for a period, and you just kind of, for them, it's out of their behavior, right? So it peaks on your radar, or a commitment falls through. So you're like, oh, okay, well that means I now have, all of today and half of tomorrow to myself. If you go on that company trip, maybe there's a flight delay due to weather. So now you got 24 hours, a layover, right? So how are you going to spend that opportunistic time? What are you going to step out and do? So there's this opportunity to just spend time with self, do something for self, that's going to present to you as something you don't expect. So like I said, if your flight gets delayed, try not to get upset about it. If somebody cancels on you, see it for the opportunity of, oh, okay, this is meant for me, to have a bit of time for myself, especially if you got the festive here, you're leading and guiding the rhythm of your homes. That's a lot of work for you, especially if you're socializing too. So maybe a forced break, what you don't expect, sort of the universe forcing you to take a bit of a pause, a bit of a rest during this period. So what's assured to come true, to happen? Wow, ending on the Sun card. Angels, your angels hitting the gong here for you. They love being loud, right? Loud trumpets, bells, and here they are hitting the gong, the large symbol. Maybe this expectation, right? This new start, because they keep bringing me up here. This big change, this shift, or it could be separate. What's sure to come true is sort of an incoming, beautiful tower moment for you. Some kind of shift in the wind, right? That's why she's come out to ring the signal here, to let people know that the wind has shifted direction. There's something to announce. So you got no wonder you're resting, right? Because you have a big announcement here, something delightful that you're probably already aware of or expecting. Then they force you to rest, and then in comes a huge second change, a second new start, a second large opportunity for you to grab. Maybe it's tied to up here, right? I've always thought of being on a reality show. Sure, I'll apply, and then here's your, hey, you're going to be on the show, sign the NDA so nobody knows, right? And then you've got to pack and get ready and participate in the show, this large opportunity, right? So a couple of things here connected, but I like how they're hitting you with a rest underneath the pampering. So I think you will see this for the opportunity it's meant to be. You're not going to misuse this break. You've already have that mindset of the benefits of rest and preparation for this big moment. So I'm looking forward to doing your monthly readings over the next 3 months for the balance of the year, to see kind of where you all are headed. Maybe we'll see you all on TV.